But then thinking similarly to what Beth said about different experiences in store. So if you change the store format, you think about payments in a slightly different way. How do you use the data and insight and analytics that you might understand about that customer and what they want as to what you then put in the store? Does it become a space that's then taken up with more retailing, if you like? Or does it become a coffee shop or a bar or something else? Actually, how do you then use your store and the format and therefore understanding your payments data, particularly what the customer wants, doing something slightly different? So that's a bit of a shift in the dialogue that we're definitely having with retailers, particularly in the last couple of years.
And Paul, how has that bricks and mortar relationship kind of from e-commerce changed since the pandemic, in your experience?
Yeah. So as the ops director, obviously shops are very close to my heart. I think we had some plans, as I said, and probably where we closed our stores initially, even as an essential retailer, and just went click and collect, we set up a click and collect collection in the car parks. We soon realised that actually what we had wasn't robust enough for the demand that we had. So we had to be very agile in what we did. And 87% of our customers were already online before the pandemic researching our products. So actually it was already there, but it was now actually they were trying to use it to pay for that last mile piece. Did they want to come to a store? Did they want it delivered to their home? Did they want to click and collect that was in a shop or in the car park? So we had to evolve very quickly and soon found, though our systems were there, they probably weren't robust enough for the demand. We were lucky as an essential retailer that was open. Customers actually wanted B&Q, they needed it, it gave them something to do in their homes when they didn't have that opportunity. But as I said, the stores were critical. On the payment piece, our whole front-end operation, the interaction with a person actually in a COVID environment, suddenly became self-scan tills were more important. Payment, probably even more so since the pandemic, how does a customer pay? We're good at finance in our showroom operation, not so good in some of the other areas. How do we give the customer that choice? But actually the fulfillment was the critical piece. So we've now got over 50 digital hubs in our stores that are delivering to over 90% of the postcodes in the UK from the store. The stores are servicing about 80% of those orders as well, so we've got some fulfillment sites to do it. But actually the store is a critical part of that. And click and collect, absolutely huge, and has continued. So I think customers have got more used to shopping click and collect. And actually recently we've done or opened up our first marketplace, which offers over 100,000 home improvement lines to our customers as well. So, we've moved very quickly in a short period of time, probably a plan that was there that's been forced with the circumstances, but exciting times.
Yeah, very exciting. I think the marketplace offer as well is something that's bubbling away from a lot of people. And Beth, that kind of really on that last mile fulfillment, that click and collect, is that becoming absolutely crucial for retailers? What are you seeing and what are you doing within Jigsaw and what future trends do you see?
Yeah, I think click and collect is really interesting because everyone has been had the Amazon effect, haven't they? During lockdown, I can remember working from home and Amazon person was turning up 10 times a day. And I was thinking, what on earth has the family order now? And we've all got used to buying stuff and returning it. So I think in terms of sort of macro considerations, there's obviously sort of cost inflation. The customer is definitely king again. And then there's this whole convergence of sort of stores. And internally, we're sort of grappling with the inflation thing, the cost of your model, returns are really expensive and they've gone up. And then that whole ESG agenda, which it's not, are you doing it? It's a case of, you have to do it. So you have to find ways of building an incentive to click and collect into your business because it's greener, it's more cost effective, and actually it's a fantastic opportunity, certainly in a fashion business, to get customers into that beautiful store environment, to get her to try it on so she doesn't return it, upsell to complete the outfit, and give her that amazing sort of last mile experience, transaction experience. That's why click and collect is really important.
Fantastic. And Kirsty, you also work with a lot of businesses at Barclaycard, so how important is it to businesses now to have that omni-channel strategy?
I'm just hand mic in again, apparently. Look, it's crucial.
I would say. I don't think it's an option anymore. And the pandemic probably forced, to your point, right, it was a journey that we were always on. We've just gone a lot quicker. Omnichannel now, even as a term, I think isn't really the right term. It's less about multiple channels and having different ways to interact with consumers. It's about an entire strategy, sort of blending face-to-face and digital. The reality is, like you say, consumers want to be able to research online, whether that's physically at home or on a mobile device whilst I'm out and about. They want to be able to go to a store environment, look, touch, feel, try things on potentially. They might want to use digital loyalty, personalised digital offers. Then they want to pay. They might want to pay now. They might want to pay over an instalment lending period. They might want a bank transfer. And then they want a returns process that's seamless across that. So I think an omni-channel strategy is absolutely crucial. In this day and age, it's just not an option.
Yeah, I think that phrase, it's interesting you pull that out. I wonder if today there'll be some more kind of discovery around what that term should be that does encapsulate everything, because it is a challenge to put into one word.
Yeah, definitely not multiple channels. It's sort of like platform, sort of interacting.
Ultimately. Yeah, fantastic. Paul, you obviously talked about some of the integrations that you've done into store. What does kind of a true omni-channel